I must have been living under a rock back in August because for some reason I missed out on Bulletstorm Duke of Switch back when it released at the end of August 2019. So I saw it on the eShop for half price and I was like, this game looks pretty cool, let's check it out. And I cannot believe how addicted I got to this game. What's going on, you guys? If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Ryan, aka Arpit, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bulletstorm Duke of Switch Edition, obviously for the Nintendo Switch. So let's get right into it. Bulletstorm originally released in 2011 for the PS3 and Xbox 360. This remaster takes all the wit and carnage and allows for a smoother experience. Bulletstorm Duke of Switch Edition also includes Duke Nukem's Bulletstorm Tour, hence the title of the game. This allows you to play through the entire campaign as Duke Nukem, which actually is the original voice of Duke Nukem. Now keep in mind that this game is extremely crass and vulgar, so it may not be for younger people. However, you are able to adjust the language and blood if you so desire. If you decide to play as Duke Nukem, you don't have the luxury to adjust for the language, so just keep those things in mind. In Bulletstorm, you step into the boots of Grayson Hunt, an exiled member of the elite assassin group Dead Echo. Alongside you is half-man, half-cyborg Ishii, the last survivor of your team. Together, you continue Grayson Hunt's quest for revenge against their former general, General Serrano. So in this game, you have your choice of 8 different weapons. You always have your assault rifle equipped, and then you can carry 2 other weapons alongside you. You also have your leash that allows you to fling and thump enemies and send them sky high. Every weapon has an alternate fire mode that requires charges to use. Most of the time, they are over-the-top one-hit KOs on multiple enemies that allow for some insanely cool kills. The more creatively that you defeat your enemies, the more skill points that you are awarded. And then once you've earned these skill points, you can use them to unlock abilities for your weapons, increase weapon capacity, or buy ammo. Bulletstorm's skill shot system rewards you for executing the most creative and deadly kills imaginable. There are literally 131 ways to kill your enemies. You can view each one of the kills in the pause screen. It tells you exactly what you need to do, so if you are a completionist that wants to accomplish all 131 kills, you have everything at your disposal to be able to do that. The game encourages you to use all the different weapons because each weapon has its own set of kills to accomplish. The game is really over the top, which makes it extremely unique and really enjoyable. I mean, you have an entire level dedicated where you control a giant robotic dinosaur killing machine. If that is not over the top, then I don't know what is. This game also has a ton of charm and a ton of jokes that will keep you laughing along the way.
He served us well. I named him Waggleton P. Tallylicker, but I never got the chance to tell him.
The story itself may not be the most captivating or unique or creative, but it's definitely enough to get you invested into the game. The gameplay is extremely smooth and the game runs great on the Switch. Even in handheld mode, I didn't experience very many frame drops. When I did, they were hardly noticeable. This game easily has to be one of the best first-person shooters on the Switch to date. You would think with so much action going on, the Switch hardware would experience some difficulty, but I never found that to be the case. There are a bunch of different enemies and bosses that you face in the game, each with different armor, health, speed, etc. So you have to tackle each enemy differently. Some will be too fast to evade your leash, for example, where others have a lot of armor, so it'll require a heavier weapon to be able to take them down. This game does a great job of getting you where you need to go without much headache. There's a lot of games out there that you may struggle just progressing through the story because you're not exactly sure what you need to do. But this game does kind of the opposite. They highlight and tell you exactly what you need to do to get to the next point in the area. I love the cinematic sequences where you have to press a specific button quickly in order to continue the story. I like this because it allows you to feel like you are in control of the scene more than just watching a movie. The alternative would have been a cinematic that you just watched and it wouldn't have felt as satisfying. Once you finish the game, you unlock what's called Overkill Mode, which allows you to carry all the weapons at the same time. And once you complete every kill shot for a specific weapon, you unlock unlimited ammunition for that weapon. This additional mode adds on some extra fun and creativity. While this game offers an awesome campaign that's so enjoyable, I really couldn't believe that both the multiplayer modes and challenges are non-existent in the Switch version of the game. So, if you are a person that loves multiplayer first-person shooters, don't get the wrong idea with this game. This game has no multiplayer in it as of right now. Another thing that was kind of lacking was Gyro Controls, which I know a lot of people love using. Personally, I don't usually use these controls, but this game seemed like a perfect opportunity to add in that feature. Luckily, these are things that could be added in a future patch, so we will see if that ever happens. Now, without multiplayer or challenge modes, is there any replayability in the game? Well, within each level there are new spots to destroy or swarms to exterminate. You can see in the chapter select section if you missed any of these, as well as what difficulty you have completed that level. So you can jump into levels again in order to find all of the collectibles or try and beat it at a tougher difficulty. You also have the Overkill mode like I mentioned before. So let's get into whether or not this game is worth picking up for you. So at retail price, the game is $29.99, but it's currently on sale for $14.99, so half price, and it will be up until May 13th. This game's on sale often, so if you missed out on the current sale, you may not have to wait very long in order to find this game on sale again. For me, this game is totally worth it at full price. I would highly recommend grabbing this game whether it's on sale or not. Now, like I mentioned before, there is no multiplayer, so this definitely will only be a game that has you running through a normal single-player campaign mode. So if that's something you're not interested in, then you probably wouldn't want to get into this game. However, if you're a fan of Duke Nukem, or if you are a fan of these single-player campaign stories, then this game is a must-buy for the Nintendo Switch. I have legitimately been addicted to this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure and leave it a like. If you guys are new here to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.